Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining us in this episode of BookTube with Rose. Today, we are going to feature a very amazing book. It's called, you see, guys, it's an amazing book. It's called Prepare for Leadership. Prepare for Leadership. Uh, you see? Yeah, it's an amazing book by one Maina. Maina Wambui. You guys can see him. I hope you can see him. Yeah. And he's a lead pastor at Bavuno Church along Kiambu Road campus. Kiambu Road campus. Yes. And he's also an author. He's the author of this amazing book. And he's an artist. You guys might also know him from uh, a gospel group that I'll share with you two things that I learned in this book. One thing is that he wants you to become a leader for you, a self leadership. It's not really that you become a leader so that you can be a place of impact, a place of influence, though that one may be a consequences, but our main agenda is to develop you into a leader. Or the main agenda of this book is really to bring you um is to cause you to be a leader, to lead yourself. And when you're talking about purpose, when you're talking about our destinies, we must be able to lead ourselves. We must become leaders for the sake of us. And so that is the first component, that you need to have self leadership, and this book helps you do that. The second thing that I also loved about this book is basically because it also talks about you playing your part in bringing changes, especially in the in our continent Africa, in our country Kenya, in our just basically in our society. There needs to be changes, and those changes may look like they are very unachievable, but it's because probably you or myself, I have not stood in the gap to become to play the part of bringing about changes. And I always keep saying, if Maina Wambui doesn't write this book, I don't get to become a leader for myself. And if I don't review this book, you don't get to know about this book and become a leader for yourself. So really, it is a chain, and the impact, that you may play a very small role, but really the impact will shall be felt because it is a chain. It is a chain of influence. I might influence one person, and that one person influences 10, and the 10, 1,000, and that chain is what causes really there to be a change. But if we do not arise to become to play our part, to become a leader and to play our part, it's gonna cost us, it's gonna cost our generation, and it's also gonna cost the generation after us. So really, we have to arise, to prepare for leadership, really. And this book, I recommend it to you. At first sight, it has a nice cover, it has a nice feel to it. You will love it. The font is also okay, but once I started to read this book, I felt like it has so many scriptures, or it is a narration. It's really a narration of the story of Moses as a leader. He since he was ever since he was a child, his destiny was into leadership, but he had a process of becoming that leader. There was a process, and to which Moses becomes a leader. And so Maina takes this story, and he narrates it to us. And so at first I felt that, oh my God, this is me reading the Bible all over again. But what changed, but few pages down the line, something changes. I fall in love with this book. And one of the reasons why I actually fell in love with this book is the way Maina merges the Bible story with his own life experience. He is personal, he gets personal experiences and brings insight into the lesson learned, into what that experience turns him into, and even that experience, good or bad, launches him to become a leader into the next phase. So he tells you every phase is important, even if that phase does not look like it's a good phase, whether it's a challenging phase, whether it is the nurturing phase. When times are moving very slow, when times seems there are difficulties, but really all these experiences are shaping you into the leader you need to become, and the people around you are also shaping you into the leader you need to become. The opportunity around you, they are, you're getting opportunities for you to become a leader also. So you must be able to be sensitive to those opportunities that you receive and become that leader. So that I love that the book is personal, his personal story. I love the fact that the book also has images of himself. You see, so yeah, there are images, there are photos of him in different stages of his life. So it has that warm feeling of it's a story. I hope you get this book. Um, yeah. So I love it. I love the book. So thank you so much, and subscribe, like, and share. Comment below, and bye. See you until the next booktube.